Welcome everybody here to another match of Jack of All Trivia, Inner Geekdom Division. I'm your host and Commissioner Devontae King. Tonight we have a great match between JD Domash and Michael Conrad. Two players who've been in this league. Kelly came in at the same time, been in here for a little about 2 years, and he's trying to get a win here tonight. So we start with opening interviews. First at 1-5, JD Domash.
Hey, looking forward to losing again. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing? Yeah. Last time we saw you, you ended up coming up with a loss. But how you feeling about today's match?
Just here to have fun and probably lose again.
I mean, having fun's always a good part, whether you win or lose. But I think this was actually your guys' first match in here was between you two. Kind of forget who won that one, but how you feeling about your opponent today, Michael?
I mean, he did beat me that day, so you know, yeah. Um, but yeah. It honestly, I'll be honest. I haven't really studied much. It's been the end of the year is always hectic at work, so again, this one. I'm just here to have fun, and then I'll probably kick up the studying again when the year comes.
All right, for sure. That's kind of all I have for you. I wish you best of luck. We can bring in your opponent. And and at 2-5, Michael Conrad. Michael,
Hey,
how you doing?
very good, very good.
Good. Because earlier, as Jay said, you got the win. I think in your first match ever here, at least here against Team. How you feeling about today's match?
I think I lost my last match.
Well, I mean, you lost your last match, but I meant like your first match ever in
Yeah.
Jack of All Trivia was against JD, and you won that one.
Yes.
But how you feeling about today's match?
I feel good because the last couple matches have been very close, and I lost them on stupid stuff.
I think almost all of your matches have really been
Yeah.
pretty close, and a couple questions here and there. But just gonna ask you how you feel about your opponent today, JD.
I mean, he's good. So I mean,
For sure. I guess that's kind of all I have for you too. We can. I wish you best of luck, and we can get this match started.
thank you.
Um, Round one works like this. I'll say 10 questions in various geek categories. Each question's with 1 point apiece. Write down your answers, show your board. If you have to get all 10 correct, you'll get a bonus question read to you. You get 4 repeats and 1 challenge. You guys have any questions about round one?
No.
No.
No. So we can get this match started. Question one is in the Wizarding World. Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, what item do the students learn to float in class? Let's count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with JD
I think I'm wrong, but I put feather.
and Michael.
A feather.
Both are correct.
I got a Wizarding World question. What is today? I don't understand that. That doesn't make sense.
Question number 2 is in the MCU. MCU. Which is the first MCU film in which we see the character of Phil Coulson?
We talking release or in MCU timeline?
Release. So which movie and release? I guess release order. Yeah, how they came out yearly. Yeah.
Okay. Nope. I just
Yeah.
want that clarification.
Yeah. Yeah. This was a very promising what franchise that kind of been down for a couple years. 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Michael
Iron Man 2.
and JD.
Iron Man.
Iron Man is correct. The first Iron Man.
Ah,
Question. JD taking an early 2-1 lead. Question number 3 is in Tales and Fables. Tales and Fables. In 2014's Hercules, who plays the titular character Hercules? This was a movie I recently watched. Well, not recently, I guess, beginning of the year. So I added Tales and Fables, and I heard it was really, really bad. And I didn't think it was terrible. It's fine.
It's watchable.
Yeah, it's watchable. Yeah, that's what I would. 5, 4. There's a lot of movies that I've had to watch. 2, 1 that aren't watchable. 1, we'll start with JD.
I was gonna make a joke about I wasn't sure what The Rock was cooking with this, but since I said it was fine already, Dwayne Rock Johnson.
And Michael. Both are correct. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Correct. Question number 4 is in mixed bag. Mixed bag. How is Netayam, Jake Sully's son, killed in Avatar: Way of Water? This was I like this movie too. What came out last year? Long movie. I wonder if they're gonna. What, they have 4, 3 or 4 more movies. I think he's doing all the elements. So see how it goes. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Michael
he's shot.
and JD.
Yeah, I said he was shot.
Both are correct. Question number 5 is in Marvel. Marvel. In X-Men First Class, Moira Taggart works for which government agency?
Guess a government agency, any government agency.
Yeah, one of those fun little fun little agency questions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with JD
I went with CIA.
and Michael.
CIA.
Both are correct. Question number 6 is in Star Wars. Star Wars. In Revenge of the Sith, who is Anakin and Obi trying to rescue at the start of the film? This just turned in. I guess what? I guess they just said that they're making a new or going to make a new Star Wars movie. Apparently, the first one with Rey. So we'll see how divisive that one is, since the last couple of ones have been pretty divisive. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Michael
Emperor Palpatine. Oops, Emperor Palpatine.
and JD.
Chancellor Palpatine.
Both are correct. Palpatine is really the Chancellor Emperor. It's a both. Question number 7 is in everyone's favorite category of video game movies. Video game movies.
Woo!
Yeah. And in which video game movie will you find Billy and Jimmy Lee, teenage brothers who have half of a magical medallion and attempt to keep it away from the antagonist who wants the brother's other half to gain absolute power? I always write these questions sometimes, and I'm like, you're right, it makes sense. And then you have to go out and actually say it, and you're like, that's really, really wordy for no reason whatsoever, other than you wrote it that way. And I have no one else to blame but myself. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pens down. We'll start with JD
I had nothing.
and Michael.
Uncharted. Uncharted.
That is incorrect. We're looking for Double Dragon. Double Dragon.
Oh, gotcha.
I knew it was an old movie, and I'm like, I'm not even going to try.
Question number 8 is in Middle Earth. Middle Earth. In The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey, sunlight is used to defeat. In The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey, sunlight is used to defeat what type of creatures? So I got halfway through the question. It was written right. I just stumbled on the word "is," which is something that's always great. So, give you guys a count of 5, 4, 3,
I got
2,
a shot.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Michael
Trolls.
and JD.
I almost went with trolls. I went with orc, but I think I knew that was wrong.
Trolls is correct.
Yep.
Michael tying it up. That's 6 apiece. Question number 9 is in the DCEU. DCEU. In Shazam: Fury of the Gods, what candy does Darla use to tame the unicorns when they first arrive?
I was gonna watch that movie and then I didn't.
Yeah, it's
only-
bad, but it's not. I don't think it's as bad as what everyone wants it to.
I watched.
It's a watchable. It's like Hercules. It's watchable.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not.
They're all watchable. That's the thing. They're all watchable. You're just disappointed because they could be so much better.
Yeah, that's the point. It's like you expect it to be like the first one, and it's not. But it's not an awful movie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with JD
Taste the rainbow, Skittles.
and Michael.
I didn't watch the movie and I guessed right.
Skittles is correct.
He literally says at the end of the movie that Skittles ends up being a critical plot point, and she says, "Taste the rainbow."
Yeah. And your final question in round 1 comes in Star Trek. Star Trek. In Search for Spock, who investigates the Genesis planet alongside Lieutenant Savick? And the first name's just fine. You guys count up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Michael
David.
and JD.
He's such a Boy Scout, David Marcus.
Both are correct. So, at the end of round 1, we have great match. We're tied up at 8 apiece. 8 apiece. So go to round 2. Round 2 works like this. It's the wheel round. Each competitor will get a spin at said wheel. There's various key categories on the wheel. Each category has 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. However, you can check down to multiple choice, which will devalue it to 1, and there is stealing available. Today's categories of the wheel are Star Trek, Middle Earth, Animated, MCU, Opponent's Choice, Marvel, DCEU, Video Games, Wizarding World, and Spinner's Choice. Michael, since you are in the lead, or not, sorry, since you are the higher ranked competitor, you want to spin first or second?
I'll spin first.
Spin first, okay. Remember, if you don't like your first spin, you can get a mulligan.
Okay.
Here's your first spin at the wheel. And it lands on Opponent's Choice. JD, do you know what you want to give him, or do you need the categories again?
Give me the categories again.
Yeah, we have Star Trek, Middle Earth, Animated, MCU, Marvel, DCEU, Video Game Movies, and the Wizarding World.
Let's give Michael animated.
Animated, okay. Michael, you have 5 questions in animated. Remember, You do have multiple choice.
Okay.
And you have all 4 your repeats.
Sure.
Question number 1 in the animated. Jonah Hill, David Cross, and Brad Pitt all lend the voices to which animated film?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Angry Birds 2, B, the Lego Batman movie, C, Megamind, or D, The Incredibles 2?
A.
A, Angry Birds 2 is incorrect. JD for the 1 point steal. Jonah
Meg-
Hill, David Cross, and Brad Pitt all lend the voices to which animated film? Is it A, Angry Birds 2, B, the Lego Batman movie, C, Megamind, or D, The Incredibles 2?
Sorry, I interrupted you. Megamind. C,
That's
Megamind.
fine. That is correct for the 1 point steal. Michael, for your second question. In Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, what is Miles supposed to bring to his father's promotion party?
The cake.
That is correct for 2 points.
Luckily, I just watched that movie.
Your third question in animated. In Star Wars The Clone Wars, who brings Jabba's son to the abandoned monastery on Teth?
I think I know it, but multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Palpatine, B, Dooku, C, Ventress, or D, Zero?
Dooku.
Dooku is incorrect. JD for the 1 point steal. In Star Wars The Clone Wars, who brings Jabba's son to the abandoned monastery on Teth? Is it A, Palpatine, Dooku, C, Ventress, or D, Zero?
There's 2 options. 2 options.
Count of 5.
I'm going to go with Ventress.
That is correct for 1 point.
I was thinking Ventress or Zero.
Question number 4 in animated. In Transformers the movie, after Megatron's death, who stops Starscream from becoming the leader of the Decepticons by killing him and ultimately becoming the leader of them?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Hot Rod, B, Ultra Magnus, C, Cyclonus, or D, Galvatron?
D. Galvatron.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question in animated. In DC Leagues of Super Pets, which member of the Justice League does Merton the turtle become a pet of at the end of the film?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, the Flash, B, Green Lantern, C, Aquaman, or D, Wonder Woman?
A. The Flash.
That is correct for 1 point. Michael getting 4 points in his spin, bringing the score up to 12. And JD getting 2 steals, brings it up to 10. JD getting a spin at the wheel. JD, here is your first spin at the wheel. It lands on Wizarding World. Do you want to keep Wizarding World or spin again?
Spin again.
All right. So whatever you get here, you will have to keep. And it lands on Middle Earth.
Yay.
Yeah, it's all about the pen. It's all.
Yeah. You got 5 questions in Middle Earth. That means you have multiple choice and all 4 repeats.
Mm-hmm.
Your first question in Middle Earth. In the desolation of Smog, Smog tells Bibble he knows the smell and taste of what?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, dwarf, B, men, C, fear, or D, lies?
Lies.
That is incorrect. Michael for the 1 point steal. And the desolation of Smog. Smog tells Bilbo he knows the smell and taste of what? Is it A, dwarf, A, dwarves, B, men, C, fear, or D, lies?
A, dwarves.
A, dwarves is correct for a 1 point steal. Question number 2 in Middle Earth. In The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, when the dwarves encounter the wargs and orgs before they go to Rivendell, which of the dwarves uses a bow and arrow to fight them?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Ori, B, Feely, C, Keely, or D, Balin?
D. Ballin. That was a guess.
That is incorrect. Michael for the 1 point steal. In The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, when the dwarves encounter the wargs and orgs before they go to Rivendell, which of the dwarves uses a bow and arrow to fight them? Is it A, Ori, B, Feely, C, Keely, or D, Balin?
B, Feely.
Feely is also incorrect. Look for Keely.
Ah, I knew it was one of those.
Yeah. Question number 3 in Middle Earth. In The Return of the King, what does Lord Elrond first tell Arwen he sees in her future?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, death, B, loneliness, C, anger, or D, pain? Of 5, 4, 3.
Pain.
Pain is incorrect. Michael for the 1 point steal. And The Return of the King. What?
Death.
Oh, death. Yeah, death is correct for 1 point.
Oh, it was that too. I was like A or D, and I went.
Right.
I hate.
Yeah. Question number 4 in Middle Earth. While at Bag End, Bilbo hides the envelope containing the One Ring inside what object in the Fellowship of the Ring?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, a teapot, B, a cabinet, C, a drawer, or D, a chest?
Can you repeat the options again?
One free repeat of the options. Is it A, a teapot, B, a cabinet, C, a drawer, or D, a chest?
A teapot?
That is incorrect. Michael for the 1 point steal. While at Bag End, Bilbo hides the envelope containing the One Ring inside what object in the Fellowship of the Ring? Is it A, a teapot, B, a cabinet, C, a drawer, or D, a chest?
D, a chest.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question in Middle Earth. Okay, well, looks like you're gonna get another Fellowship in the Fellowship of the Ring question because I messed up. In the Fellowship of the Ring, who is the first person Frodo talks to when he wakes up in Rivendell? Count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Gandalf?
That is correct for 2 points. So at the end of round 3, or round 2, sorry, we have JD with 12 and Michael with 15. So round 3 works like this. Each competitor will give me 3 numbers ranging from 1 through 14. First question is worth 2 points, second is worth 3, and the third is worth 5. We'll keep going to someone who's mathematically eliminated. Michael, since you are in the lead, can you give me your numbers 1 through 14?
1, 7, and 14.
1, 7, and 14. JD, can you give me your numbers other than 1, 7, and 14?
Three, 9, and 6.
3, 9, 6. Okay. So JD, you are down by 3, so you will have to hit some combination of 3 points. Your first question is for number 3 is in Star Trek. And your 2-pointer. Marina Sirtis, Sirtis, plays which Enterprise crew member in the Next Generation cast? Count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No answer. Okay. We're looking for Deanna Troy. Deanna Troy.
Oh,
Hey,
you broke up there.
What?
You're freezing up.
Who, me?
Hello?
Hey?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. So the answer was Deanna Troy. Deanna Troy.
It's right there. Should have done a repeat. Oh, well.
Question number 9. Oh, sorry. Category number. You picked number 9. Which is in the category of Marvel. Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Your 3-pointer. In Deadpool, at the start of the film, Wade gets hired by Megan because Jeremy is doing what to her?
I didn't quite hear you there.
All right. Yeah, I can give you a technical repeat. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. In Deadpool, at the start of the film, Wade gets hired by Megan because Jeremy is doing what to her?
I believe that she's being cheated on.
That is incorrect. Look for stalking her. He's stalking her.
Oh.
So, you pick number 6, which is your 5-pointer, which you have to hit. Remember, you have all 4 repeats left. Number 6, which corresponds to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Well, congratulations, Michael.
You have all 4 repeats. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. What is the name of the little boy Michelangelo saves from a burning hut while in Japan?
It doesn't matter. I haven't seen it. Congratulations, Michael.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And your winner by technical knockout, Michael. We're looking for Yoshi.
Yoshi. Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Would never have come up with it. Even if I used all 4 of my repeats, there was it just would have been dramatic effect, and I wouldn't have gone there.
Yeah. No, that's a tough question. All right. We have a final score of 15-12. So we get to closing interviews. We can start with today's unfortunate second place finish for JD. Did really well in round 1, 8. I think that's your highest so far this year. Actually, I think since you've been here is 8 points in round 1. He's got stuck with a difficult category in Middle Earth in round 2, which he gets spun a lot, especially in this league, and so the questions got a little deep. And then kind of just 3 questions in round 3. You just haven't seen the movies.
The thing I'm not upset about the round 2 because I was like, I just spin to worser and worser. My 2 worst, like Wizarding World, which gets used a lot and are always very deep cut. Wizarding World, just no matter, those are the two categories. No matter how hard I watch those movies, they just don't stick for me.
Yeah.
Like utter wheel slices, too. Those are the two categories that they just never stick.
Yeah.
So I wasn't upset with that. The one I was upset about was Dana Troy, because I was right on the tip of my tongue. I knew it was like Troy.
Yeah.
What was the first name? Dana, Dana, and I couldn't quite pull the trigger there. That's the one I'm most upset about. Deadpool, I just haven't watched in a while. I love that movie. I just haven't watched it in a long time. But yeah, the most I'm most upset about Dana Troy. Other than that, there was nothing else I could do. It's just luck of the draw.
Yeah, it's the wheels. They I like to call it. It's you can either win you a game or lose you a game, and when it loses you, or when you get stuck with one of those tough categories, it just seems to all snowball. But I mean, this puts you at 1-6. Is there anyone you want to play next? Or
No, I mean,
no?
as I said, I'm just here to have fun. I don't. The record's not. The record's not important to me. I mean, if I get a champion, if I ever make it, which is just plain as a long shot. If I ever make it, that's great. But to like in the more higher contention, that's great. But that's not what I'm here to do.
All right, for sure. Well, hopefully you stick around because we'd love to have you. And
Yep, 100%. I love it.
this is always the league. Even if you just want to have fun, answer some questions on a. That's today's a Friday, but whatever day, just love to have everyone here. So you're always welcome back. So hopefully we'll see you again next year.
100%.
And we can move over to today's winner, Michael. Great round one again. 8. I think that's also your best round one so far here. Once again, you got opponent's choice, got animated. Did all right, got 4 animated stuff. There's a lot of
gotten 5 out of 10, but I just took multiple choice no matter what because I wanted him only get 1. I didn't want him to be able to steal 2.
Yeah, and then got a couple steals in Middle Earth, and then didn't really have to
category.
Yeah, then didn't have to answer anything in round 3. So how you feeling about today's match?
I'm feeling good. Be interested to find out what the categories were on the final, but we can announce those after.
Yeah. This puts you at 3 and 5. Is there anyone you want to play next, or?
No. I mean, anybody you got?
All right, for sure. I mean, that's kind of all I have for you. We can wrap this up. I guess we start with today's winner. Michael, is there anything you want to plug or where the people can find you?
No. I just here.
Here. JD, is there anything you want to plug where the people can find you?
I'm just around. I do trivia in other places. I occasionally, I'm occasionally on the Dill Pickle Movie Network. I'm on movie drafts and I do MCU trivia there. That would have been the dream to get the MCU trivia wheel twice. That would have been just fantastic. But yeah. Other than that, you can just find me around the YouTubes.
For sure. And I'm Devontae King. I'm the host and commissioner here at Jack Trivia Inner Geekdom. So if you want a match here in Inner Geekdom, I'm the one to talk to. This we could be wrapping it up. We have a score today. Michael getting 1 over JD, 15-12. And we will see you guys next time.